I have a lot of gems in this game, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can get tons of gems pretty easily inside of AnimeBattlegroundsX. So that way you can afford all of your upgrades on your fighters, you can buy tons of cool ships, and even buy all the teleports on the map, which makes it quite easy to move around. Now, the first way and probably the simplest way to get started on getting tons of gems is by entering a bunch of codes inside the shop menu. If you go in the shop menu, scroll all the way down, you can enter some codes right here. There are a couple you can enter, and I will have listed them on the screen. Some of them might not work because they do eventually go outdated, but make sure to always check the description of the game, because as you can see right now, there is another new code currently, which is please work, that we can use for a couple more gems, and that gave me about like 200, so that's not too bad. I'm guessing you could also just go ahead and buy gems. That is always an option, but I personally don't do that. There's even the occasional gem chest right here for every single time the game hits a light goal. You can claim it for a bunch of gems also. It's a couple hundred every single time. But now that we get the basic ways to get gems out of the way, now let's go ahead and move on to the ways you can grind gems by fighting things. Now, of course, every single time you destroy an object in the game, it does drop gems, as you can see, but it only drops a couple, so we only got like 24 for that. The same also goes for like all of the enemies around the map too. They also drop gems. You see that only gave me 2 for that one. And that is definitely not enough if I'm trying to buy like the $10,000 10,000 gem C Pro. I cannot wait to buy that in a little bit. Now, what you want to look for is you want to head all the way around the map, and what you're looking for is either blue chests or boss enemies. And don't worry, the boss ones aren't too difficult. You just have some good abilities. You can hit them from afar. And here we go. We found a good gem chest. And if you just go ahead and fight these real quick and just destroy it all the way from punching, using your ability and stuff like that, as you can see, it just dropped me 33 gems. And also right here, we have a boss minion. And if we just go ahead and quickly take this boss minion out, he doesn't have that much health. As you can see, it just dropped me 77 diamonds. Okay, that is a lot of diamonds. That was a really good chest. But all the chests drop like a random amount of gems. So you could get like only like 15 and get 20, or you can get really lucky and get like around 100 gems per chest. And they actually just spawn everywhere on the map. Like there's one that spawns right behind this house over here. There's a ton that spawn across this ravine right here. Over on the side of the third boss on the first island. So like there's one that spawns right there. There's another one that can spawn right here. And if you enter this cave right over here, there is a ton of potential spawn locations for chests to spawn. So like as you can see, there is one right here on this ledge. And if I head farther into the cave, there is another one right there. And there's also one that spawns right where I'm standing right here. So there are just tons of chests all over the map that you could find that drop these gems. You can even go down the river, and there's some that spawn in this tiny cave too. But if you just run on the map, like destroying tons of obstacles, targeting chests, and fighting boss enemies, you can get yourself tons of gems way faster than just like destroying stuff normally. Because most of the time, they just drop like 1 to like 10 from like killing, like from taking out normal decorations like the cards and books and stuff like that. And also, if you're brand new to the game and have enough strength and you're just trying to get tons of gems really quickly, the first area in the map, like this is the first arena, on all the sides of all the buildings, there are tons of chests that can spawn. So you have like one right here, there's another one right there. I think I see another one over there too. I can barely see it. And normally they're not destroyed by other players, because you do have to watch out for other players potentially having to destroy them too, because they're all shared between all the players in the game. So it might be easier doing like a VIP server instead, or just doing like a really small public server, because the chests will always be there. You don't have to worry about other players going after them instead. I do also want to note that they always spawn in the exact same locations. So this chest right here, if I were to destroy it now, it'll respawn later back at its exact spot. So if you just remember all the locations for like a little grinding route, you could probably get tons of gems really quickly. Now, one route I did find myself is if you head towards the right from spawn, you can find one chest that spawns right here. Another one spawns right here. You get another one on this bridge. There's a fourth one down there. And if you head all the way up this path on the side, like on this mountain, you can find a couple chests up here too. So as you can see, there are 3 spawn locations right here. And there's even a 4th one over on that ledge over there. And like no one ever comes up here. So if you want some immediate gems when you join a server, just walk up that path. And there should hopefully be a couple chests up here for you to destroy. And that is how you can grind tons of gems really quickly. And to be honest, you technically don't need tons of gems anyway, because every single fighter in the game is the exact same per level, so are like way different in their stats, but they all cost basically the exact same thing for the same levels. But hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know down in the comments, and I will see y'all later.